going. We're going. We're going. We're going. Okay, we're going. Give me a chance, man. Going. Is this thing on? Uh-oh. Please hold. Hear my sound isn't working. Oh. Quick. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada ba ba ba. Bada ba ba ba. I don't know where I'm going, but I know what I'm trying to do. Alright, go back. Press this again. I'm not hearing myself. I'm not hearing it, brother. Oh, maybe I am hearing it? Yeah, okay. Audio. Am I crazy? Am I losing it here? I hope I'm not losing it. I hope I'm not losing it here. Somebody was in the stream, they'd be able to tell me. As it says currently, let's see. Sound is playing out of the correct location. Can I just not hear it? Am I just... Am I crazy? All that is correct. If I play music, well, that's interesting. That is the same. But why am I not hearing myself? Did I break something? No, it's not playing sound, is it? Headset issue? It doesn't seem that way. Because I was hearing stuff while ago. So... What is happening? If I close that and open it back up, I can see the sound work. This is very interesting. Like, huh? Sound settings. What if we change devices? Huh? There it goes. My sound card was being funky or something. I don't know what that was all about. That was funky. I apologize. I don't know what was going on there. Alright, so we're fresh there. Pokedex is done, which is sick. We finished that yesterday. We're training these guys up. Daytime activities would include what? We could shiny hunt, but I don't think that would be fair. I think what we need to do is, for the moment, pretty much just spamming battle. And I could also just skip tonight if I wanted to do that. Do I... Oh, it did give me more boxes. No, wait, hold on. I want these to go in the order that I dropped them in. These guys are going to go all the way to 32. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to find my... I've got a Dragonite somewhere. I don't remember if the Dragonite is... It is the Alpha, okay. So we are going to take this Dragonite and swap him for that base Furfrou. And then we're going to go backwards to 32, drop this Furfrou back in. And then boom, boom. Alright, so we are adding him to the team so that we can get an item. We're going to go up, up, up. We're going to give him a... Later we'll give him a Silk Scarf, but for right now, I think we're going to give him the Lucky Egg, because we're trying to improve XP gain. Then we're going to come all the way up to the top, and we're going to give him... Oops, that's not at all what I want to do. Do that every time, man. Okay, give... Yes. Go back. I'm going to go back here, go back here, use this. It's going to level them all up. And then we're going to go ahead and use these two. Not about as high as we're going to be able to get them with candy reasonably. We will use these on these two guys. We'll go to 50 there. Just to bring them a little bit closer to level. 50 for you. And then we'll do 20 for you. Okay, got them all pretty much to 56. Okay. And then we are going to go... I think... Lana is the 2-star. No, Lana is the 1-star. So this is the easy one. And I think you do that one because like all the trainers only have one Pokemon or whatever. Which is fine. That might be the thing that we do. because we're gonna have to make some decisions. But we'll go ahead and heal up. And then I'm all good. I'm gonna shop by. Yes, you do sell them. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and look at bringing this guy to the max. So he's got stat-wise, he's very much a physical attacker, it would appear. Currently naughty nature. So let's switch that to adamant first of all. Use that on you. Yes. So now you should be much heavily a physical attacker. Yep, went up 7 points. Not crazy about having a special attack low, but honestly, even with a low special attack, 150 is not that low, I feel. Like, he's actually crazy stat-wise. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna be going ahead and training him with stuff. And so let's see, his health right now is 307, which is again insane. What the heck? Mamaganium's 21 levels higher and has 309. That's crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and train him up with calcium. Is it calcium? No. Protein and definitely want whatever. About 30 of those. 30 of those. Alright, so by doing this, if he hasn't been trained yet, we're going to use 25 of those. Then we're going to go to calcium. Ooh, he's almost maxed out, so use 2. I think that actually will max him out. He must have gotten trained on something at some point. So that's okay though. I'm good with super high attack. And he's got extreme speed for priority. Gonna change his moves around a little bit. Swap that for there. That's a special move. We're gonna put Dragon Rush, Brutal Swing, and I wanted to know. Ooh, Dragon Claw might be better, but I want him to know Fire Punch instead of Fire Blast. Something like that, maybe. And then he's gonna go in slot 1. We're gonna do most of our fights with him. And we're gonna go do this really quick, just because I want to see how fast it is if I do this. So, in theory, we should just be able to extreme speed, extreme speed, extreme speed. But the only downside is this kind of sucks for leveling, right? So I think for me to do what I'm trying to do, which is basically 2 things at the same time, we either need to use a different cafe or because they still have 2 Pokemon each, so it's not really that quick. like comparatively, I feel. I mean, maybe I don't understand something. I mean, the battles themselves are pretty quick, but like, I don't know, I feel like there should be other ways to kind of do it, I guess. I mean, I mean, it is pretty quick. That's 2 wins. It's been like, what, a minute and a half, maybe? So, there's 3 wins. I don't know. I'm not crazy about that. I mean, it's pretty quick, but I don't know that that's any quicker than just doing battles elsewhere. You know? The XP is definitely terrible. But like, if I come over here, where's that? 2-star. There's another one, so Luau. Yeah. Like, if we come to Luau, I think the challenge with Luau is we're not going to be... I don't think we're going to be able to one-shot everything. Is the problem here, I think. Yeah. So, not being able to one-shot, kind of problematic, I think. Now, I can force a one-shot moves, but it's not, oh, that's right, and this is no items too. So, this is probably not going to go well. Because they poison, and you're not allowed to use items in this. I don't think this is going to work either, because it's just too slow. So I think that explains why everyone's doing the like 70 wins, because it's kind of the only way to do it. Like if they didn't poison, then I think this would be pretty viable. But because of the poison, there's basically no way for us to do this. Because the poison's eventually just going to take us down. I just want as many as I can, and I think we're just gonna have to cycle night and just do night runs. I just think that that's the only way we're gonna get to where we're getting wins consistently. Is it possible to turn off those cutscenes? Like the mega cutscenes or like the entry cutscenes? Like, can I just skip that? Nope. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba ba-dum ba ba-dum ba. What a bit course. The scan. Well, that's pretty unlucky. You know, sometimes these things just happen. Okay. So news we mega. Just to get our moves powered up here. Lucario. Nature Slash. We've got like two protect moves. Okay. Nice. We're getting levels. We're getting levels. We have through 7 courses. Now, is this the one with the Arbok? Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know if we can win this one. I don't have Mega ready from the get-go either. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Maybe we're fine. The move went off anyways, really? If I remember right, the last guy has like a Mega Tyranitar or something. This is the Arbok. And then I think the next one has a bunch of fire types or something. Roserade. As long as you don't get poisoned, we're okay. Bon appetit. This one's... Okay. Body slam into drain, I think, and that should get rid of him. Oh, body slam did a lot of damage. Probably could have won with drain. Didn't realize. Poison, boo. Okay. That worked out. Back of night, we carry. Now, if I managed to get through this, that's crazy, because this was very, very hard the first time I tried to do it. Although my coverage moves were a little different, so maybe that's what it is. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna know his Mega. Just gonna try to win. I'm gonna go ahead and beam. Skarmory is kind of a tough one. Gleam, and then we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna get out of the Stealth Rocks. He's gonna Mega. I'm gonna go ahead and... That's crazy how much easier that is now. That was very, very hard whenever I first did it. Like, extremely challenging. That's a way to get 10 battles right there. Of course, it took me about 10 minutes, which is about a battle a minute, which is pretty bad, I think. So, I don't know, man. I think the thing to do would still be to just do Royale. Just do Royale and let that be it. I just think that's gonna be your fastest way. Plus I need to do Royale for the progress anyways, so I think that's gonna be net positive for us. So we'll just wait until nightfall and we'll go do that from there. And we'll see what combat zones we ended up with. Maybe we can go quick. Not the good one. I'm okay with this one though. Problem with this one is it's got a good bit of verticality, so it's a lot of going up and down ladders, and I just didn't summon my Pokemon, so nothing I could do there, unfortunately. I don't know why I didn't just punch him. Oh. That's incredibly annoying. He was stuck in the corner and I couldn't do anything. Yeah, I also don't really know the spawns very well. for this one. I mean, I don't really know the spawns for any of them. I haven't done them enough, but I think he should have a flying type coverage instead of the dark type move. I feel like the dark type move is not good. I feel like giving him something like Aerial Ace or something would be way better. I don't know if there's a flying already made. Got Air Slash. He's got Wing Attack. There it is. This is pretty quick too, man. I think Aerial Ace might be pretty good. Another quick move. Okay, so we pretty much have to go up now. Which is unfortunate because it means a lot of time on the ground, not in a fight with someone. And there's not really anything we can do about that. Especially when I don't put my hand on my controller. I'm not gonna do those. So much running around, man. What a waste of time. That's the problem with this one. That's why I like to be on the roof here. This roof to my left is usually pretty good. It's a bit of a toughie. Okay, this guy. Maybe at least it's faster than Fire Punch. That's pretty sick, actually. We could go ahead and buy this Hawlucha right here. We'll use the text. Gonna go ahead and climb up. I don't want to spend all the time, man. Buddy there, got stuff up over here. Annie. Hello, Lemon. Let's see. What's up? Have you perchance beaten the MSQ for Zia yet? Understandable. Yep. I did the same thing. I was like, all right, I'm about to grind story, and then you do that, and you're like, oh, it's not actually time to do that. Well, I'm gonna do something else for a little while. Nice. I will tell you, not to give you any sense of urgency, I'm sure they'll release it to everyone at some point as well, so it's probably not a huge deal. But there is an event, and it is currently the only way to get Mega Greninjite or Mega Greninja. And you have to do the PvP battling to do it. It's really easy. You don't have to win. You just have to basically play. And as long as you participate, you get enough points to get it eventually. So I think it ends on November 4th is the last day, I think. So you have time to still finish the game and everything, but I wasn't sure if you were aware of it, so I wanted to at least make you aware of it. Once I finish all the big stuff, then I'm gonna do that next. How do you feel about the change towards having to catch multiple of each Pokemon for things like the Pokedex? Alan, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Are you referencing like how I don't have to do the little challenges like we had in Legends Arceus? Because I think that's a lot better. Or do you mean like the request thing? Because the requests are effectively the same, they're just different. Because instead of catching like instead of needing like 15 Roselias, you need just 50 grass type Pokemon or something like that. So it's like the same thing, you're just doing it in a different way. If that's what you're talking about. Otherwise, you might know something I don't know. But like, for example, if I look at my Pokedex, I have everything, right? My Pokedex is done, but for my research requests, I still have a few things to do. So if that's what you mean. But I'm also going to do a living dex for this game at some point, so... I mean... It doesn't really make that big of a difference for me personally. I don't think you're wrong there. I can see what you mean. I don't mind it a ton, but I do I get where you're coming from with that. That definitely makes sense. I don't know that it's... Okay. I don't know that it's particularly an issue, per se. Like... What am I trying to... Like... The way that I think about it is probably different than most, because I don't really think about it in terms of, like... Like, unless... The way that I've always thought about it is unless the Pokemon seems like it has good stats, or like a good nature, or like a good... if it's not beneficial or like a shiny or something, then I never really viewed it as like particularly valuable anyways. Uh, if that, I mean, that sounds kind of bad, but like, that's just how I play, I guess. And so, like, you know, the starter always has value because it's the first thing you get in a game, right? The legendaries always have value because usually there's only one of those per save. But like pretty much everything else you can kind of catch forever. And so, I don't know, I never really associated particular value with most other things like that. So it doesn't bother me really. But I do see where you're coming from. I do like it, like that makes sense. If you're just ever able to catch 27 Totodiles, well then, you know, if your Totodile maybe isn't that important, right? You can just catch 27 of them, or whatever. Oh, I forgot to do plus moves. That would have helped me. 26 wins, and I'm about a quarter of the way. Dodge. I definitely think it's quicker. I will say that, you know, just expanding on that point more, because now I'm thinking about it. I will say that catching in the Legends games in particular feels more devaluing, I guess, in a way. But I didn't get that sense from... I didn't get that sense in, like, Scarlet and Violet. But I don't think that's a mainline issue. I think that's just these games in particular, the Legends games, because of the catching style. Now, if they embrace that in like Gen 10 and the next generation games that come out, then I think you may see that a bit more, where it could be kind of not great like that. But it is a hard balance because I do, like, personally, I really like the quick catch mechanic. Like, I think that's... It feels truer to, like, what the anime was like, I guess. Like, at least having the option to, like, not battle them, right? Like, that's my only problem with completely saying this is terrible, take it away. Because, in my opinion, the goal or the idea of the games is similar to that of the anime with the Legend series, and I think that that's a better general approach. I think it's harder to execute, but I think it's a better general approach because that's generally what people are, like, familiar with. Like, that's what they think of for a lot of folks. Oh, he just gives out a Master Ball, huh? That's crazy. I'm gonna go back to this one. I do agree with that. I agree with that pretty significantly. I think that there is definitely something to be said for the Pokemon that have like lower appearance rates, and that the way the newer games are structured, even if they do have a lower appearance rate, it just doesn't really matter. Like there are weird like gimmicks that let you like instantly refresh or like you know, keep spamming until you find what you're looking for, kind of thing. And so I do see what you're talking about there. But in a way, I also feel like because everything has been favoriting Mega, so this might sound crazy. This I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've got probably 2, 3 that I really like. So I like Mega Embor. I think that design is pretty sweet. Probably my favorite. Well, I'll go my second favorite is Mega Zygarde. Kind of cliche because he's a legendary, but I like the like ethereal like guardian spirit kind of take, and I think that's cool. I also honorable mention Mega Drampa. This goes for like kind of a samurai dragony type look, and I think that's sick. But I think my all-timer is Mega Hawlucha, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's just perfect. Like, I don't know, it's a perfect design. Like, you can't. I didn't even like Hawlucha that much before, but like this is just like peak like mega design. Like, you take what the base is and just make it better. So to me, it's Mega Hawlucha is my favorite, and it's really not close, to be honest. It's really not close. I think I might end up liking Drampa more if I end up using it a bit, but I've never really used Drampa. I didn't really play this generation when it came out the first time, and then Drampa just generally I've never really used Drampa in like any of the games that I've played, even when he's been available. And so I think that's just, I think I'm a little biased against Drampa in that sense, but I do think it's a good mega. Like, I think it's a good design. I'm just whiffing all of my attacks on this guy. Beating me through the floor. Gyarados. This is going to be a new personal best for me. 32 wins and over 6,000 currency. I've got about 2 minutes left, maybe. 33 wins. It'd be tough to get to 10. Thoughts on Mega Greninja being upside down? I think it's fantastic. Because I think he deserves to be upside down. Because he's a ninja. And I think that his design was heavily inspired by Spider-Man. I'll say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I think I'm gonna run out of time before I get that big one done, unfortunately. I gotta catch, it's on my to-do list, but I want to get a shiny Proki so that I could have a shiny upside-down ninja. An alpha would be sick too. A shiny alpha would be crazy. He does the Naruto things. Yeah. He's really cool. He's really cool. Unfortunately, 30 seconds left. I think this stream might be done, so yeah, it's a wrap. That was a good night, though. It was a good night. For that zone is allegedly not super good. $37 wins, though, not too shabby in that area. They got me up to 633. I'm about 367 away. So that's not bad. But let's go do some more of these really quick. So fighting, rock, dragon. What's the shiny Mega look like? Yeah. He's still black. I don't have his Mega Stone yet, so he's not in my collection. But yeah, he's the same color as like your standard Greninja, but he's just Mega and upside down, which is dope. That's unfortunate. I'll tell you what I don't care for. They changed the quick ball to be, instead of like being the first ball that you throw, they changed it to be if you haven't been spotted yet, which to me is like incredibly cringe. I can see why they did it. I don't like it. Yeesh. That dude about ripped me a new one. Bro, quit running away. I'm not catching you. You can leave. I think my biggest gripe with this game, honestly, is just the fact that they didn't give you the roller skates. And I mean, not that you need them. Like you can move pretty quick around the city, but I just think that like nostalgia, like where are my roller skates at, you know? That's kind of crazy. Alright. So we got some dragons. Rocket fighting. I know there are fighting types. And one of these stones. Where's the... There it is. I think I'm due for a shiny though, because I haven't had one in several days. Also, they've all been like Weedle or Kakuna. So... League Alpha. Okay. There's some fighting types. Fighting. Rock types in here. Silver is ground. Use ground steel. It's not what I want. However, I believe Onyx is rock, and they're all rock. Okay. This is the right place for the job. No Onyx bondsman? Here's one. You have 3 Furfros? I have 4 Furfros in my party, actually. And I have even more in my box, which I forgot to get these guys out of here. Weebs, that's my safe box. Get back in your home. But yes, and the reason for that, and they're actually high enough level, I could probably do it now. But the reason I'm doing that is because I have a quest to take a bunch of Furfros and I have to fight. It's basically Furfro it's dog fighting. The game's promoting dog fighting. Basically. So yeah. So I'll be tweaking these moves a little bit. What else are they gonna catch? The dragon rot. Oh, get them all. Okay. Well, then let's do the Furfro thing really quick. So, for this quest, I'm pretty sure I cannot have anything except Furfros in my party. So, we're gonna go try it. I have no idea how hard it is. I'll face you. Easy win. I don't know if they all just have one, because if that's the case, I only needed to train one, but I was under the impression that I was gonna have to use like several. So maybe I haven't looked it up, so yeah, I'm fighting the Furfru Elite Four. So the stipulation is that I can only do these combats with Furfru. And I don't know if it's true But there's a chance I unlock additional Furfrou Chims after this one. After this quest. Probably should have healed up, but it's fine probably. All my dogs be munching. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And then when night falls, I'm going right back to it, man. I'm going right back to it. Stay on that grind. I forgot to heal again. At some point, that's going to become problematic. Yeah, so I over-prepared for that. I'll admit it. Head to Cafe Wolf. Oh, there's a Furfrou League champion as well. Well, I'm actually gonna heal before the champion fight. That one obviously is going to be challenging. I'm all good. I'm all good. Thank you. Thanks, ball guy. Oh. What is that? Oh, you're going down. So she's actually got 6 Furfrou. Oh, you can hit me while I'm in surf? That's crazy. Two more left. Oh, it is a shiny one. Okay. I was wondering. Nice items. Give me your shiny Furfrou as a reward. I am the master of all Furfrou. Bark, bark. Yes, bark indeed. 30k gold bottle cap, huh? Alright, that's cool. Alright, so now we got boxes. Bop, bop. Boop. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. 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 Okay. And now I need to train some ghostly Pokemon. So if I'm training ghostly Pokemon, you know Frostlass has got to be on the list. Frostlass goes so hard. Litwick is in there like somewhere. And you know what? We'll do Chandelure. How about that? Banette. And maybe one more? Aegislash seems good. So we need to level those guys up. Then we'll do that ghost fight. Research-wise, I need a few more fighting. Dragon. Let's go ahead and go back here again. They haven't respawned yet. That's just unfortunate. Which means the others probably haven't respawned either, which means we're gonna have to go somewhere else to accomplish the task at hand. There's a couple of Machops here. them out, boys. Alright, well, I don't see any more Machops, so... Shit, there's left, no in combat. It's just shadows. That guy looked funky. A couple there. Pancham here, which I didn't type, maybe? There's an alpha Pancham over there, actually. Yes. Do I hear one more? One more little Pancham. We can re-roll them though. Pretty nail. Still working. Just getting unlucky with all the Litleo spawns. There he is. Fighting type are done. Which is pretty hype. Just checking all of these areas for shinies. Be sure. No shinies. We're out of here. Alright. With that, just rocks and dragons. Need 8 more rocks, and I need like 20 dragons, I think. 19 more dragons. So, rock types, huh? Larvitar is a rock type, but I don't think he has a very high spawn chance in this area. Can you shiny hunt them right there? Yeah, yeah, you can. You come, just run over here. Touch grass, and then you come back. That's crazy. Best viewers, huh? Can't help but think you're a bot. Come on, give me shiny Larvitar. I'm due. I'm due for a Larvitar. Just give me a shiny one, you know? A shiny Alpha would go so hard. Times like this, I wish I had some roller skates, man. Hold up, they're telling the truth. Oh, about the viewers? There's an Alpha. He's not shiny, but he's an Alpha. That's not bad, right? This will be a good opportunity to test if I actually have to run back that far. I don't think I do. Look at if they're like actually changing or if they're just staying the same. Male level 40, female 43. Male 40, female 43. Male 40, female. It looks the same. Okay, so they are not changing at 50 meters. Which means I do have to run all the way back here. Boom. Alright, let's see what they are now. Male 40, female 43. And night's gonna fall before I can check, I bet. Yeah. Oh, that one changed. But I think we're gonna have to go fight. You jerk. You jerk. Alright. Let's go to this one. Did I put the ghosts in my team? Yeah. Dodged. Get good. I can't make that jump. I might be able to make that jump. Bro, one tapping Mega Sharpedo with extreme speed is crazy. Feels like a go back down angle. Ooh, Stia, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I'm doing well. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go play Zardico. It's cool. How's the stream going? It's moving right along. Got about an hour-ish. A little less than an hour left, and then I'm gonna head off. Are you on PC? I'm recording on PC. I have a capture card. But I'm playing the game on my Switch too. Games do you play mostly? Mostly like RPGs. Play definitely RPGs on my Switch. And then on PC I play a lot of shooters and then more RPGs. And then I also play card game. But like paper card games, not like digital card games. Although I do play digital card games sometimes too. He's going ghost. I understand. It does depend on the mood, indeed. I also do stream here close to 300. Oh, wow. Nice stream, nice stream. Big nugget. And some candy. I think I will at this point finish leveling the Dragonite. Did I have to do that? No, but... I can keep training. Come back to this one. We're gonna keep on grinding. I appreciate that, Jules, but I don't add people from stream unless I know them personally, generally. I do enjoy playing video games, though. But don't take it the wrong way. What is that? I stream as a hobby currently. Streaming does not generate income, so, or at least not for me at the moment. And so I have a full-time job that I do outside. Thanks, I appreciate that. I do try to do good quality, but sometimes it's challenging depending on what I'm playing. What just hurt you? Don't use any customized stuffs. Don't really need it. Not really necessary to stream. More of like an optional thing. And I have some stuff that's customized. You just haven't seen it as all. Basic need of every channel, huh? Not this one! I mean, maybe, but the way that I see it is... Nah, I'm not interested. I appreciate it, though. I have some of that stuff. I have some of that stuff that I use, that I made. But I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. Why are you just taking damage? What is that? Nope. Hit him. Oh, that was close. Did he just take damage again? He is taking damage. But I don't know what he's taking damage from. Thwack. Respectfully, Your Honor, you weren't there. Oh, if there were more trainers, I'd be able to do that, man. There ain't no dang trainers here. I gotta use all this time running around to go get that card because there wasn't enough trainers. You know what? It's probably faster rather than run around. It's probably faster to just fly back. Huh, right? Alright, so much time is left in tonight. Let's just keep grinding, because I think that's number 15. So, I think we get story progress after that one. Anyway, Roserade. Bro, go punch that guy. That was crazy. Crocodile, what's up? I'm out here grinding. Oh yeah. I gotta get 1,000 wins to get the shiny charm. Nope. Just in general. I don't actually know if PvP counts. Even if it did, it would be a little bit slower than NPCs. Yeah, sort of. Probably the best way to battle in this game works very differently than previous games, so it's more of like a... Yeah, it's not so much an exclamation point, they just see you, and they're like, hey, you there, let's fight. But yeah, same premise. No, I have to wait for them to respawn. They respawn as someone else. Or it could be the same person again, but they have to respawn. Correct. In the original Pokemon, like Red and Blue, there was no rebattling. It was just, you were done. Like that was it. If you beat them, that's it. Emerald and Fire Red had like the Versus Seeker or whatever. So you could technically rebattle in those. You never made it to the end game? You don't remember, like, you would get, like, random phone calls from, like, the double battles, and they'd be like, hey, come fight me? Alright, then. I'm not gonna pull your leg about it, you know? $25 win. I think it's fun. It's reminiscent of like a MMO, kind of, because you press your ability and then it goes on cooldown. So, I mean, I personally kind of like it. I think there's a lot of people that aren't too fond of it, but I quite like it. You can also sneak attack people, which is fun. Sure. Sneaking attacking them basically gives you one free hit equivalent to like super effective damage, basically. Some guy just whacks you. Bro, I was walking, man. What are you doing? I'm gonna call the cops. I need to go up to the roof, I guess. Really don't have time. No, I have to get 1,000 wins overall. Like, throughout the entire game. Should be around 700 right now, I think. Or at least pretty darn close to 700. If I'm remembering correctly. What badges? No, I need 1,000 to complete this. I'm at 667 out of 1,000. But the reward is the shiny charm. Yeah, it cuts the odds in like a quarter. Or like, odds are 1 in 4,096. With the shiny charms, odds are 1 in 1024. Yeah. So I mean, it's substantial. And shiny hunting in this game is very easy, comparatively, to like previous. Well, no, it's just because of the way that like spawns work, basically. I'm out of time, man. I'm out of time. Fortunate. You can see it up on the mini-map. It like circles the mini-map. The battle zone happens at night, and then when you go to daytime, that's when you're like supposed to like do all your other stuff, basically. But I'm about to get... I think I'm about to unlock a post-game story beat, if my math is right. Oh yeah, it's a fantasy game, Croc. I'm just playing out my fantasies, you know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm X'd out, bro. So this does indeed trigger a story beat after it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how long it is, but... Meowstick. No, this is just... You got 50,000 points and this is your promotion match. So the premise is... I'll see if I can explain it. Yeah, I mean, this is forever. So, like, you progress through this during the game, and it goes from Z to A. That's why they call it ZA. But once you beat the game, stuff happens, and now it's called the Infinite Royale. So this is like the in-game Infinite battle system, basically. You go into the battle zone at night, get your challenger's ticket, go to this building, fight whoever is next on the list, and then there are rewards for every so many wins you get. So like I think after this one, I start getting big XP candies, and I start getting like valuable items. Like last win, I got a Master Ball for winning. So like you just get different things for. Not yet. The game is entirely enclosed inside the city. Later on, once the DLC comes out, there will be other areas. Yeah, so there's these, can't show you, can't show you because I'm in combat, but there are like wild zones. There are wild Pokemon scattered throughout the city, yes. But there are also like these wild zones that have like some very specific Pokemon, basically, that you can also catch. It's actually part of the urban redevelopment project. So like the city starts out and there's fewer wild zones, and then as you progress the story, you get more wild zones added because the city is being restructured to try to allow humans and Pokemon to live together in the city. That's crazy. That did so much damage. Oh, yeah. Mega Evolution, brother. It's just during combat, but it is an evolution. Neither did I, until right now. Okay. Okay. Oh, we need to make a stop at the building that's right next to us? Okay, sure. I'm fine with that, I guess. I know. I know. But it's her mom's jacket. You gotta understand. And it's disgusting. Wait, what? Bro, Jet is Tawny's grandma? That's crazy. Yes. I don't know, it doesn't say. It just says she went to a faraway land and ... I mean, maybe. She was overworked and underpaid, so... Yeah. That's grandma, dude. Spell table? Yes! Okay, but that was like a really cool way to like give that exposition. And I bet that's gonna be the DLC, is her mom's not actually dead. She just got sent to the Mega Dimension. That's what the DLC is called. The first DLC is called like Into the Mega Dimension or something. Yeah. So that fills my Mega Dex as well. Because we got Mega Floette. She Digimoned herself. It's crazy. I'm telling you, they're entering the digital world. Alright, so now we just gotta catch rock types, catch dragon types, and win Pokemon battles. Yeah, so all the wild zones here, I'll show you. Let me go to one that I actually need. No. All the wild, well, yes, but they're all using this hologram tech, which is a wall. So like, I can't run through this. I can enter it, but I can't run through it. It's the same thing that borders the outside of the battle zones. It's in the top right. 3 more rock types. Onyx. You'll see it when it pops up. It pops up when I catch him. Oh, I mean, I'm done with the Pokédex. I'm just completing challenges. Yeah. 230 of 230 and full Mega Evolution Dex as well. I would hope so. I've got like 60 hours on this playthrough right now. One more. It's an alpha. Nice. That was a good one to end it on. And then dragon types, which are like the hardest friggin' ones. I know there's some. Go here, look for some Gibbles. Oop. 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 Bro, not one? Come on. There it is. Goodbye. I think we're done here. I don't think there's any more Gibbles. Alright, so we go here. Let's see if we can find the Drampa. Drampa is a dragon. The hologram is basically a fence, yeah. There. Well, I mean, that would have been too easy, you see. Well, Well, so part of it is that the hologram actually contains and maintains, I guess you could say, the biome as well. So, like, there's a snow biome in the middle of the city, even though it's not, like, wintertime. Alright, so that one didn't have a Drampa, but it might this time, so let's go again. Tons of Kangaskhan, holy crap, dude. That's crazy. Alright, we check again. Still Alpha Furfro. Welcome back. Or does Drampa only spawn at night? Is that what that is? 'Cause that's like 4 times in a row, which seems unlike increasingly unlike. Drampa? I don't know if you have it unlocked yet. Wild Zone. It's like a later Wild Zone. Yeah, we get some dragons here though. Sir. Yeah, dude, that one sucks, man. And there's like 4 side quests in that area too, and it's just bad. Nice. Turn around. Turn your face. Turn it. Turn around. Come on, just turn around, man. Okay, whatever. Bro, get in the ball, you dweeb. Take it. Alright. Here, go up. Ooh, it got away. That was accidental. Okay. Any other dragons anywhere? I don't think so. There's a few Dratini spawns around the city. Have to remember where, though. Welcome back. Why? Why can I not recall? Can't recall at all. Eeny. Just leaves. He just leaves. That's crazy. Could have KO'd him. You knew what you were doing. It's almost time for cards. I did not check their moves before I did this. This might be cool. I win. The Chandelure is goated. I'm pretty sure that's every side quest in the game done as well. Not for a spell tag. Alright, we're gonna have to stop it right there. So we gotta go play cards.